Mark, using your method, during the casting process, how does a director know they're getting the best actor for the role?
Okay, it's a good question. It's going to sound like a strange answer. The first thing is, because you said the best actor for the role. I would say don't focus on the best actor for the role. Focus on the best character. In other words, and I'll tell you how the method, my technique works. When I have an actor come in and audition, they'll audition and they're auditioning with somebody who's reading with them. And maybe they have a scene or whatever. Let's assume they just have one scene. It's a 3-page scene. They're going to read that scene with a reader. It's a very typical audition. And usually what happens in the casting process is the director then, once they hear the actor read, if they're at all interested in them, they'll give them some direction on how to do it differently. I'm looking at the character differently than that. I think she's more playful. I think she's more serious. I think she's, more stern. Whatever. In other words, directors will almost always give a lot of results. And that's okay. That's sort of the casting process. The actor is there to give results quickly. I need more anger in this scene or whatever. And then they will have the actor do it again. Okay? And now they're judging the actor on the actor's ability to adjust to this new direction. I don't do that. I'll have the actor come in. The actor will read. As soon as the actor has finished reading the scene, I will immediately start talking to the character, and I will start interrogating the character. Now, something really bizarre, someday maybe you'll see this, Karen, happens when the actor is not expecting this, because usually they're not. For a moment, and it's a brief moment, a couple of seconds, you'll see this sort of flashes in their eyes, like, what's happening? He's talking to the character. I'll start asking the question characters. And usually the character, I'll say to the character, she just read the scene, and I'll just say, well, that didn't go very well, did it? And let's say her name is Sophia. I said, Sophia, that didn't go very well either. Yeah, I mean, your mother's really not listening, is she? And you can see the actor going through this quick moment of adjustment, like, what is going on? And then usually right after that, you see this, another little flash, and wham, they'll go right back into the character, because this is where the actor wants to be. The actor really doesn't want more direction. The actor really doesn't want, that's not what I was looking for. The actor doesn't want to hear any of that. The actor really wants to be the character. So I start talking to the character. I start interrogating the character. And I'll tell her, Sophia, this isn't going very well. Your mother didn't do that. And I'll start asking her questions and interrogating her. And then say, okay, Sophia, I'm going to give you a chance. Let's try this again. Which means it's the second reading of the scene. There's been no direction whatsoever. There's only been interrogation. And she'll do the scene again, and the scene will change. Now, if the scene doesn't change after the interrogation, because what I've done is I moved her internally, emotionally. If she gives the exact same performance, I'm going, can't use her. This actor is not shifting. She's not adjusting at all. I didn't ask her to adjust, but she's not adjusting internally. But that rarely happens. Getting back to the casting thing, let's say I have 10 actresses come in to read for this character, Sophia. I'm not looking for the best actress. I'm looking for the best Sophia. And there's a Sophia that exists inside every single one of them. And I want to meet the Sophia. I want to meet that character that is lurking inside each one of them. And I will base my judgment on what I witness and experience and in conversation with in the interrogation. So it goes beyond the scene. It goes beyond the reading. If I have 12 actresses leading for Sophia, chances are there are 12 good actresses. And then how do you make a decision?
So let's take an example. You know Sophia, her character type is she's vulnerable, she's insecure, but maybe she masks it with a certain outward confidence. So you know that that's who Sophia is. So you're trying to come see who each actor sort of is as Sophia, pull it out. Yeah. And if one of them maybe is a better actor, maybe they can cry on cue, great. But if you don't see maybe that insecurity or that vulnerability, then you know that's not the real Sophia.
Yeah, if you say insecurity and vulnerability that's masked, and I could say to Sophia, if you had read Sophia, and I could say to Sophia, this is your mother. Well, your mother just thinks you're a little girl, aren't you? What, she never going to let you grow up. When is she going to start treating you like an adult? Now, all I'm doing is building insecurity, vulnerability. And I can build that in about 30 seconds, that she's feeling really weak and vulnerable in front of her. I say, yeah, but don't, Sophia, don't let her see it. Don't let her see it. You can be big. Show her. Now I'm building up the mask. Everything you just said, I'm building up the mask. I said, don't let her see it. Don't let her see it. Let's go again. Now she'll go again, and you'll get a totally different performance. The thing was she able to incorporate everything she just went through? And how does it affect her when I see her go back to do the scene again? That's the real test. Do you understand? And so it's not acting. I've gone beyond acting now. I've gone way beyond it. And if the actress gives me the same performance again, I go, oh, she's got it locked in. She's got a plan, and she can't seem to move. And actually, in that way of directing her in the casting process, I haven't asked her to do anything. I haven't asked her to change her performance at all. None.
But she's not intuitively moving to this other level of
yeah,
Sophia.
and if I do the interrogation, and she's not, which means she hasn't really allowed it in. She sort of answered the question, and then when I said do it again, she goes, the actor takes over. I don't want the actor to take over. I want her to release herself to a process.